Welcome to Faye's Ever Expanding Bookshelf. If you are here, that means, well, I love you because you're here and you want to talk about books. So this is going to be the start of my YouTube era, and so I figured I would share some goals that I have for 2025 with my channel here that I'm starting. It is my goal to grow this channel from where it is now to something I can be proud of by the end of the year, and I feel like it's a good start. I guess technically that is goal number one for 2025. But some other goals that I have set up are going to be, one, I just want to share books that I really read and enjoy. So any of these books that get read by me that I like, I am going to share hopefully a review of them, whether it's on its own or with others. I don't read as much as some of you, so each book might get its own video. We'll see. I'd also like to find, as another goal, find others who also enjoy similar books to myself, which I really enjoy fantasy and sci-fi and anything that has a kick-ass FMC. I really want to find people who enjoy the same types of books that I do, featuring characters that are queer and diverse, because that is what I want to focus on this year for my reading. It's actually been my focus for my reading for the last year and a half or so, because I really just love being able to see that in my books. Another really important goal to me while I am doing this channel for 2025 is to support indie authors, because I have discovered that I really enjoy reading indie books, because I feel like there's just so much more diversity as far as storylines and story structure and the types of things you can see in those stories from those authors versus what we get from traditional publishing, which likes to focus and hone in on just the one particular thing that sells really well. So I really want to help support other indie authors out there that do have those books that bring me joy, so that they can bring someone else joy. My next goal for 2025 is going to be something I've tried before and failed at, and I'm hoping that by sharing it with you all and then maybe making some videos about it along the way, I will actually stick to it, and that is creating a reading journal. I've already fallen into the trap of starting a bullet journal for 2025. It is also something I've tried before, but this time I think I'm actually gonna I put some work in. I have my beginning of the year set up right now for the first before it gets here. Since I have that one for all of my planning and helping me keep organized, I'm hoping to start one specifically for reading, to be kind of a way for me to collect all of my reviews in one place. It's like a physical, I can see it and hold it in my hands to see all of the books that I've read. I think that'll be really cool. Also, in my written reviews on there, I can be a little more unfiltered. Not that I filter necessarily when I do my reviews, but so I really feel like it'll be really cool to have my written reviews there for me, just kind of to look back at over the years. And also just it would be fun to fill up an entire book with nothing but book reviews. Another thing that I really want to focus on as a goal for 2025 that centers around this, my reading and this channel, I really want to learn more about the publishing industry itself for a lot of reasons. One of them being, I personally do write, and I would like to learn more of how the publishing industry really works for that, but also just because a way to help support these authors is to kind of know how things in that industry actually work and how they are done and who makes these decisions and which publisher is focusing on this or does, I just want to learn more about the other side of publishing. I don't want to just see the face where they put it on in the front for us to see, and these are the books that we're putting out for you. I want to know what happens behind the scenes. So I'm going to try to do some research and find some information about that, and it's just something I find interesting. So that's one of my goals, is to spend a little more time looking into that. Last goal that's really focused on as far as reading and bookish type things go with this channel is going to be writing and actually finishing something this year. I have been I'm trying really hard not to put air quotes around when I say this, a writer for a very long time. I've been writing since as long as I can remember, almost as long as I've been reading, which if you watched my intro video, is I've been reading since I was a kid. So I've always written things. I've had short stories here or there that I wrote when I was younger that did have endings, but they were probably really poorly structured. Also, looking back at them make me cringe. But I've never, as an adult, and like with the intention of writing a full-on story, been able to write something start to finish. And so instead of trying to write an entire novel as my goal this year, I think I'm going to focus on trying to write a short story that I had in mind. And I would like to start and finish a short story from start to end, like ready to publish if I wanted to. I mean, I do ultimately, but I don't think I would do it if it's only a short story and or novella length. But that's my goal, is to like actually get it written and edited in like to final form. And I'm going to focus on that, and then if that goes well and I'm able to get it done before the end of the year, do some more. The goal is to get at least one done this year to kind of start on that journey of writing and publishing so that I too can have my work out there in the world. Personal goals for the year. I, as you can see from this video, am not a small person. Matter of fact, you'll probably never see more than this much of me on a video for the time being. But I'm trying to go on my own personal health journey. I'm working on my own personal health, and hopefully by the end of the year we'll have, one, gotten healthier as far as like overall health, but also two, lost some weight. I'm going to try, and I really think this is going to be the time where it really sticks for me, because I had my whoa moment towards the end of 2024, and so I feel like it's gonna stick this time. Another goal for 2025, I have also been wanting to start a small business where I can support indie authors and diverse authors ones that I have read and loved, but also just in general. I may not be able to get a full-on store off the ground in a year, but I can work towards opening up an online bookstore. Going to be starting the processes for that hopefully this year. If that ends up happening, I will be ecstatic, and will be definitely sharing about that. But for now, it's just kind of like the dream goal, and so it's like the one that's more out there. It's the goal that is achievable if the work and all of the right circumstances come together and converge into happening. I think I can manage that this year, but we'll see how that goes. It may end up getting put to the side because realistically, as much as I would love to do that, real life and the immediate comes first sometimes, and that means going to my 9-to-5. Those are my goals for the year, and I would love to hear what type of goals all of you have for the new year, whether that has to do with your reading goals or your social media goals, and any personal goals that you want to share. If you too are starting a health journey and would like someone to partner with as like kind of an accountability or just a friend when you need the help, totally be down to be somebody's buddy. If you are also a writer, and you need someone to help bounce ideas off of, I too would enjoy having someone to do that with. So just, drop a comment, let me know. And if you enjoy hearing me ramble, please like and subscribe so that I can continue to share my love of reading with you over 2025. Bye!